Going to be another busy week, going to be another rainy week, and hopefully by kind of the middle part of the week, toward the end of the week, it might just be more of a rain threat for us. But then because things have been just so saturated, we could potentially have to be worrying about a flooding threat again across portions of North Texas. So here you go. 4 confirmed tornadoes from Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Here's your long track tornado that started in Montague County, tracked through Forestburg, Ralston, the Valley View area, then kind of ended around the Pilot Point area. It was on the ground for 48 miles, an EF3 with wind speeds of 140 miles an hour. There was another tornado confirmed around the Ray Roberts area. That one was an EF1 with wind speeds of 110 miles an hour. The EF3, which hit those homes north of Salina, it was brief, but it was very strong. Winds of 165 miles an hour, and then another tornado that was kind of from around the Salina area and ended around the Weston area in northern Collin County. That was an EF1 with wind speeds of 95 miles an hour. I think that one was on the ground for about 8 miles or so. So there's your tornadoes from the other night. We'll bring you the latest if there's any more additional information through the rest of the week. But here's what happened this evening. Giant hail in Euless, Bedford, Arlington, baseball to tennis ball size hail. The biggest reported one that I saw was a hailstone 3.25 inches, which is between baseball to softball size, fell somewhere in Arlington earlier this evening. But this was in Bedford. Here's another one in Euless. Yeah, definitely tennis ball size hail. There's some golf ball size hail in Bedford. And Izzy, you may recognize who sent this in. Andy Wallace. That name ring a bell for you?
Oh, how's Andy doing?
Oh, Andy's doing great. Our own former chief photog here at WFA. And he sent this in because he knows I like to fish. And so he said bobber size hail. And if you're going to show bobber size hail on TV, which I've never seen before, or you're going to send that to me, I will gladly show it on TV. And I'm assuming it's like the bobber that you fish with, not those coolers that people use to float in the pool sometimes to chill their drinks. All right, that would be, of course, giant hail. All right, here we go. Storm ended in Denton County. That one is gone. We still have the only storm out there right now is this one north of Mineral Wells, south of Jacksboro, west of 281. That one will continue to weaken as we head through the next hour or so. And by the time we head 11, close to midnight, we should be done with storms in North Texas. We'll be quiet through the late night hours tomorrow morning. Some storms possible along the Red River. I'm going to show you the severe weather threat for tomorrow and into tomorrow night, and then we're going to come back to the timing. It's a 2 for DFW, most of North Texas. It's a 3 to the west and to the southwest. My main concerns are wind and hail. Tornado threat not completely zero. We'll talk about that in a second. So the morning starts off a little rain across the Red River. Some of that activity could sneak down into the DFW area mid to late morning and through the midday hours. Could there be a little wind and hail with that? It's not impossible, but the overall severe weather threat with that round, I think, on the lower side. Then a bit of a break during the afternoon into the evening. But here comes another round of storms in from the west. There's 7 o'clock moving into western North Texas. That round, kind of a line or broken line of storms, sweeps across North Texas, arriving in the DFW area. 10 o'clock, give or take. Hail and wind threat with those, but then we need to watch for maybe one of those brief isolated spin-up tornadoes within the line of storms, but mainly across western and southwestern areas. That round moves through, little rain, heavy rain possible, and will be mostly dry as we head into Wednesday morning, but there could be another round of rain during the day Wednesday and into Wednesday night. So here's your rain coverages the rest of the week. Every single day is at least through the work week, 50% or higher. Then it's a 40% coverage Saturday, 30% coverage Sunday. And by the time we're looking back at all this by the end of next weekend, it could be another 3 to 5 inches of rain across North Texas. And that's why I say any heavy rain or repeated rounds of heavy rain could cause flooding issues this week. Tonight, those thunderstorms will come to a close, and so the severe threat will end as well. But then we got rounds of storms tomorrow. First round, maybe morning to midday, and then tomorrow late evening, and then into the overnight hours. With the rain and storm chances does come some cooler temperatures. Your highs will be back in the 80s most of this upcoming week. But as those rain chances, rain coverages go down as we head into that first week of June, those temperatures start to go back up. But of course, it's June, so did you expect anything less? And your highs will be back in the 90s there for that first week of June. And as we say goodbye to May, which looks like it will end on a wet note on what has already been a wet spring and a wet May.